This episode of the Cringe podcast is nearly unlistenable. The three of them were so inebriated that they were talking over each other and laughing the entire time, and literal Cringe threw up all over his keyboard and desk and computer, and I think the audio is still in the episode. Anyway, sorry, enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Literal Drunk podcast. I'm here with Hi, Sophie, and Literal Drunk. How are we doing?
Hi, I'm Literal Drunk. I am drunk.
Literal drunk.
Hello, Literal Sophie.
Drunk, by the way.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Literal Sophie. I'm dead.
What about you, Literal Drunk?
I am Literal Drunk. I am not dead. I am right there, actually.
I'm Mr. Put It On, and viewers, can you put up editor? Can you put up the picture of my drink?
Okay.
This is the separated version where it's 95% tequila and like 5% orange juice. This is what I have just drank.
Shut up.
Don't call me that.
That's bitch. Shut up. That's 60% alcohol. You fucking. I swear to God, if you lie again, I will fucking hit you.
This is on the podcast. You can't say this.
And I know you like that because you keep telling me that you like that. And it's weird.
You can't do this on the podcast. This is in poor taste for you.
Sophie, I'm sorry. I won't hit her. I never do. Because we don't live close.
Editor.
And also, even if she was here, I wouldn't hit her. I would just hold her.
Editor, put up the picture of my vape as the Twin Towers. This is the vibe.
That's not the Twin Towers. That's two vapes.
It's the Twin Towers.
That's not Twin Towers.
Live from the satellite orbiting the Earth, Literal Cringe hits its girlfriend. More at 11.
Wow. Literal Cringe domestic violence allegations.
It's a bit fucked up what they do to us in this. Can we talk?
She wishes. What?
If we talk about the stupid boat, we're gonna talk about it for the whole podcast.
A fucking boat that's gonna take like an hour for it.
It's literally gonna take a whole. Can we do a 90-minute episode?
Everyone.
Okay. This is our first 90-minute episode, by the way.
Everyone listening to the podcast.
Happened on the boat in 29.
Susie, please. Susie, let me talk. Everyone, for the first 90 minutes, Susie will laugh because she loves this fucking story. She will laugh for 90 whole minutes because she loves this fucking
stupid ass boat.
Stupid ass boat.
Explain the boat. I can't.
Okay, so you ever seen Shark Tank? So it's this guy on Shark Tank. His name is Mr. Wonderful, right? He's got a wife. Her name's Mrs. Wonderful. He's got a bird.
Wait. His name is Kevin O'Leary.
That's a different guy.
That's a different guy?
Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
Kevin O'Leary.
Okay, whatever. And his wife, she drives a boat, and she drives a boat. It's not funny yet. Nothing funny has happened in the story.
Nothing funny yet. Just tell the story.
Yeah, and she's driving this boat, right? She's piloting the craft, and she's very like white girl wasted.
White girl wasted.
Yeah, just like Literal Cringe. And,
no.
And there's these two people in a boat, just also on the water. I'm not sure if their engines stalled or if they just weren't paying attention.
They are stargazing.
Yeah, they're stargazing. Yeah, they're literally airplanes in the night sky, like shooting stars while they're on this boat. It's like some 60-year-old guy and like a 40-year-old woman, and before they know it, upon them is Mrs. Wonderful in her craft. Both of them are instantly crushed. They die on the spot. They literally die before they knew they died.
That is a lie. That is a lie. They do not die on the spot. They go to the hospital and they lie.
He will die on the spot.
They died from their injuries.
Respect. This man is going for a world record.
I'm gonna Linda O'Leary right now. Holy fuck.
Yeah, her name's Linda, by the way, to be clear. And she runs over these people in her boat. Both of them die immediately on the spot.
and she gets away with it. She claims she didn't see it when hers was literally smaller, and she claims she didn't see it. And she just drove directly into these people.
Oops. Well, I guess
we're retrying the case, guys. We're retrying.
Yeah, she did it.
She did that shit,
fucking
bro.
did it. She
I was
killed
literally
that.
there.
She killed those two. I live in Toronto. She was. I literally saw her. She fucking did it. It's so funny.
By the way, all of this happened in fucking Ontario.
Yeah,
Yeah. It happened like north of where I live.
Yeah, and Susie thinks it's really funny every single day. She just keeps talking about the boat and stuff. She's like, I've been laughing for 30 straight minutes about the boat.
Honestly,
I can't get over it.
every time she retells the story, she laughs for a whole fucking hour.
It's a really slow moving boat.
Yeah,
They
it's
killed
slow.
2 fucking people
They lived their whole lives up to that moment.
just to get fucking painted on the side of a boat.
Just get squished by a boat.
By motherfucking Linda O'Leary.
The
wife of the guy from Shark Tank. Just
Think about the people watching. There's multiple people watching.
Yeah,
They were first like, oh my god, it was a crash that just happened, and then it's like, is that the guy from Shark Tank?
Yeah,
those
that's the
people.
1-2 punch. Also, you stole my joke.
That's why I said that. Better put up the proof that I said that.
Should have said
You're
it faster.
wrong.
I said that.
Should have said it faster.
I said that.
Okay, no. Okay, no. This might be a little too much for the editor.
Oh, they like it. They like it on the podcast. All of our little minions. They love it.
Who is the editor?
Cringe, can you tell us your story about
Wait,
you had
wait.
sex with a...
Maroon.
What?
Fuck off, I'm gonna edit that out. Little Cringe, can you tell us a story about how you had sex with a vacuum cleaner?
How did
yeah.
you get that out of him? Literally, the CIA torture could not get that out of me. I'm telling you.
So one time I was home alone and I thought, hey, I have a few hours. I'm gonna go grab the vacuum cleaner, take off the little fucking thing where, like, you know how it's like a wide
Yeah, that's a
thing.
tube.
Yeah, take out that part and just like, stick my erect penis in it and fucking.
Don't describe it so clinically.
I'm sorry.
Yes, throbbing fucking cock.
It's number.
I turned it on and I remembered some Reddit stories of fucking when people said, "Oh, this thing tears your skin clean off," and I'm like, "Oh,
He's like, all about that.
shut up." And I remember
you were on the internet today, sir.
I'm just a normal bacon.
let me fucking
Go on.
Susie, you're my girlfriend. Please
Yeah.
let me fucking explain it.
Okay, go ahead. Say your story.
I stuck my dick in the vacuum cleaner and like, well, not exactly in, but it was like a few centimeters off so that it wouldn't just rip my skin out because I was so fucking terrified of it. But honestly, it was not a good experience. It just didn't suck hard enough,
That doesn't make
It
sense.
didn't suck hard
That
enough.
doesn't make sense.
My
Why
vacuum.
in
wait,
your
wait,
right
wait, wait.
mind? No, okay, I'm sober moding.
Okay.
Why in your mind would you think that suckage is a good feeling?
True.
It's a vacuum. It sucks. It doesn't like swirl around it worm style.
Listen. I haven't had good partners in my life. In my 26 years of life. Susie, I hope you're.
Suck
Are you-
that.
I hope you're the change in that conundrum, but honestly,
Oh yeah, he's been hella sentimental before the pod. He was like, Sophie, I'm so glad you're my friend. You're so nice.
And then he says, "I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you."
He did say that also, which is funny.
I'm gonna show you a good time, Susie.
You're just gonna be
Sophie,
horny
you
for the
have-
whole podcast.
You have
Listen,
to bring
I'll-
us back. Bring us back to a real topic.
Okay, I'll save it. I'll save it 1 sec.
What's the
You
next
keep
one?
talking about it for 1 sec.
Predator
Why-
SMP.
No, not
That's
doing
every
Predator
one of
SMP. It's a
them.
bad topic.
Can we talk
That's
about the
every one of
Predator
them. Why is
SMP?
that in the topics list? That's every
Can we
one of
talk-
them.
Yeah. Okay. So before Sophie Live, sorry, I did name you. Sophie has talked about the evils of dream which is like well known and documented at this point. He's like a groomer. He's a weird guy. But
Yeah,
at the
you
same
guys see the
time-
video where someone yells pedophile and he turns around.
Pedophile.
He looks.
The biggest self-report in the
Yeah.
world.
Honestly, yeah.
But in the recent weeks, not only has George Not Found been alleged something, Tommy Ennett apparently is a domestic abuser. Like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
really?
What?
Yes.
And Wilbur Soot.
When Wilbur Soot is a domestic abuser.
Oh no,
Like, they're
what
all
a surprise.
evil.
Random YouTuber Minecrafter is a fucking
But they,
abuser.
like, stream to Minecrafty kids, and they're all evil. Like, what are
Literally
the
all
chances
of them.
All of them.
Minecraft
Every
is a
single
magnet.
one.
Yeah, Minecraft is a magnet for people who want to be horrible, not only to children, but to their significant others, I guess.
Honestly,
Their
yeah.
significant others who are also children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all like 14 and shit. It's fucking disgusting. God.
Oh, it's so
They
gross.
should kill pedophiles. Thoughts?
We
They
kill
should.
pedophiles.
They should, honestly.
He sounds so
Dude, can we talk about
convicted.
that
He's like,
one time-
yeah,
Never mind.
this is.
What?
We can't do this on the
Well, no.
podcast. We can't do the trauma dump laugh bit.
Susie, let's not do the trauma dump. You could do that after the podcast.
Yeah, we can all go trauma dump in circles after the podcast. We'll all be too inebriated.
Sophie, please
You can-
trauma dump.
Don't
okay.
trauma dump right now.
So
we
one-
can't do that.
Not right now. Not right now. After.
Can we talk about the TikTok pedophile that complains about the kids these days?
Days?
Oh, the kids
Wait.
these days, they don't show enough boobs and shit.
Does he really say that? Is that a
No,
real
let me-
guy?
Let me explain this story to you.
I bet he fucking says that.
I
That
cannot see
fucking-
right now, but I can think. So there is this TikTok live that I stumbled upon like 2 weeks ago at this point, just because of this topic's been in the topic channel for a while. I figured we could get to it in a bit. There is this TikTok live, and this is sort of a common bit. It's sort of like a old shopping mart channels where they try to sell old people shit that they don't need at all.
Ooh,
Okay.
the
It's on
shopping
TikTok
channel.
live this time. Yeah.
Oh.
They're trying to sell essentially what is a Funko Pop of what they dubbed lolly, what I would dub as children in bikinis and
no.
scantily clad
Oh,
uniforms.
no.
Yeah, that's.
And so he's like,
that's
"Oh god, this
fucked.
character is so hot." And I literally like for half a second, I scroll over it, and he's just saying, "Oh man, kids these days they don't really appreciate good anime." And meanwhile, I am seeing like Megumi from Konosuba, like
Oh, no.
in a 2-piece swimsuit that barely covers anything. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean kids these days? The only complaint you have about kids these days is they don't show enough skin. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro?
Honestly, they would look at Anya from Spy Family and think,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it's
that's
so
hot," and I would think
weird.
that's so fucking disgusting. Why are you alive?
This is
It's
just
so
a We Kill Pedophiles podcast. This is awesome.
Honestly, yeah.
Hey guys, we should kill some pedophiles.
Okay,
We
let's round them up.
should.
Let's get the
Let's
big
round them
lasso.
up. Yeah, big lot. Speaking, can we talk about the D&D thing that happened yesterday?
Let's talk
Sure,
about
that's
the
fine.
D&D.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. Y'all see
No
it, you'll see it
spoilers
later.
as to what actually happened in the session. But
Honest,
we did record our first episode of the D&D podcast that yesterday. Just a little, like call it curious cow folks. It's just like a little Wild West sort of thing. It was a fun time. I'm so excited for all of you to go and experience it. Like even first session deep, I can tell this is gonna be an interesting season of television, if you will.
Yeah.
Television.
Yeah, it's television.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
sure.
the coffin of Susie and Cringe.
Oh my god.
What?
Explain what
What?
happens.
Okay.
What?
So one day I done check my Discord feed and what do I see? It's Susie has an Ashley PFP.
You-
That's the whole
you-
thing with like a Dr. Seuss, by the way.
You
It all rhymed.
ain't seen nothing. That is
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh no, it's nothing. But I just didn't expect it from her. I
Sorry,
just
it
didn't
fell off
expect
my
it. And I
bed.
was like, yeah, wow, that's crazy. And then she's like, Cringe, matching profile picture idea. And they become like Andy and Ashley in the scene where they're like in bed and she has her hand on his nose and then he bites it.
That's
and they just
pretty-
stayed like that. And they changed their names to Lover Girl and Lover Boy. I think Susie one time said the message, I'm a gullible Ashley puppy, woof.
She
which
is
was a classic
gullible.
message.
Honestly, she is gullible.
Yeah, she's
And
been
it
calling Cringe her
sucks.
brother for weeks too, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
why. That's weird. But honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah, Susie, that's weird.
I love you, sis.
Yeah.
Um,
Respond. No, go ahead. Respond to this on the podcast. What is your public response to this?
I can't say what I want to say because that would incriminate everybody here.
Yeah, that's the problem. What is your public response?
She doesn't want to give like another bad light on trans people. It's funny, honestly.
Yeah, if I say what I want to say, then Fox News is gonna pick up this podcast clip and say, "Well, okay, so Susie from
A lot of trans women like
Television."
incest.
Yeah. They
No,
do.
that's
Some of them.
just-
But like honestly
That's just a certain type of trans one. Okay, stop me if you've heard this
Yeah,
before. I think there's sort of like
yeah.
7 types of people
There's
in
like
general.
7 types of
And
people,
so there's
and it
there's
infinitely
this, of
fractals
course-
downwards.
Yeah, and then there's this
Yeah.
7 types of trans women.
Sometimes of
Is
trans
the thing.
women, it's like, you know,
And
we go
there-
into
there-
the web
there
and
is,
like
there
7 types
is.
of internet.
there are 7. They are incest and incest and incest and
Incest
incest
and
No,
and
they don't all
incest
like
and incest and incest.
incest. I know one trans woman, I won't name her name, that is really, really into incest. Like super into incest.
Of
Wait, who are you
course,
talking about?
obviously.
This
Oh.
random trans woman that I found. So and she's like
Yeah,
really
don't worry
into
about
it.
it.
And the crazy thing is she's not the first trans woman that I've seen be really into incest posting.
What a surprise!
Problematic, but I will say, you know, there's probably some trauma behind that. And so to the viewers at home and to everybody listening, I would just like to say that, you know, like maybe sometimes there is some problematic people in your life, but you don't know what has happened to them. And
True.
so you should be more forgiving towards the friends in your life because at the end of the day, you love them and they love you.
Honestly,
But maybe
yeah.
not too forgiving that you're like excusing BoJack Horseman from the thing in New Mexico. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah, you should be
Have to
forgiving. You should be forgiving to people, except pedophiles. Fuck them.
Yeah, except pedophiles.
You should hang a pedophile. Everybody post a picture of you and the decapitated head of a pedophile.
And we will
We'll
give you $15 Olive Garden gift
$45.
card. Nah, I'm
No,
doing it cheaper.
$45. $45 via Cash App. If you don't live in the US, come here. Set up
Come
a
here.
Cash App account.
But
Cash App
honest,
Baka.
but honestly, the fucking trans people go through so much, and it fucking pains me so goddamn much.
He's
Can't
Alan.
It's
talk
so
about this
bad.
on the podcast.
He's Halloween.
Susie, you
It's
deserve the
Halloween.
world.
Shut up.
The world should be nicer to you, but it isn't, and it fucking sucks. It breaks my heart, honestly.
My, I love you.
All I can hope for from this point on is that the world is nicer to you. But I know it's not gonna be like that. The world is fucked. It's shit. It's insane. I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Remake.
Sorry, that was such a funny.
And
And
it's
it's honest
honest.
trans people. So I played Final Fantasy VII.
No, explain your reasoning behind saying that.
You know how Shinra sucks the life out of the planet?
That's
Yeah.
dude, you're such a little
Listen. Conservatives do that, and it sucks so much. God, it's so fucking awful. Susie, I hope the world is nice to you, but I know it won't, but I really hope it is. So for you two, obviously.
Nicer to me too, dude.
This
I
is a
know.
permanent episode of the podcast.
I don't know
Like
what's
forever.
happening.
Permanent? What does that mean?
What do you mean permanent? What do you mean by that?
Fuck.
It's gonna be
Sophie.
here.
Sophie, what do you mean by that?
Sophie, talk about something else. Bring up
Yeah,
another topic.
talk about-
Transition us out of here.
Trying to match boyfriends eating pace. What? Trying to match
What?
my boyfriends. Oh, I didn't read that part.
What the fuck did you just say?
You're eating pace. Oh, trying to match my boyfriend's eating pace. Men do.
Oh,
eat
that's
Oh.
so fucking annoying.
Susie, I can eat
Yeah.
faster than you.
You can't. You know
I
you
can
can't.
so eat.
You know you
I
can never
finished.
eat.
I finished a Five Guys burger and fries like in 10 seconds.
I could
Shit
do it
was so easy.
faster.
No, you can't. No, you
Okay,
can't.
Let me introduce to you the general concept of this trend, and then I will explain my thought process behind it.
Okay.
So, there's this trend going around on TikTok. You know, I'm a little bit of a TikToker. I go on TikTok a little bit now and then. And it's just like these women who have boyfriends and they're like trying to match my boyfriend's eating pace X3, and their boyfriends are eating like, you know, I guess at like a standard rate for me, which I've been told I eat fast. Like, I don't care. And so like they're eating like a full like half a slider in 15
Slider.
seconds.
It's gross.
Shut the fuck up, let me talk. They're eating half a slider in 15 seconds, and then she's like, her tiny little mouth is like, oh my god, I can't keep up with this. I get a voiceover. I can't keep up with my boy. He eats so fast, gorge. And it's like either every woman has a tiny ass mouth, or you guys are being ridiculous and trying to save face and be all like pretty and stuff. Which like, shut up, you know?
They have a
Yes,
tiny
you can
ass
get
mouth.
those women. Get
Yeah.
them.
They have a tiny ass mouth.
Here. Yeah. Cause like my mouth is also small. Like I can stick my tongue out of my mouth pretty far, which means my
Oh, you
my
can do
mouth is
that.
small.
You're
Oh,
a
yeah, she can. It's
creature.
weird. You're.
Post the picture of me sticking my tongue out of my mouth, but not the face part. Just like
Yeah,
tongue
just
down,
just tongue to
like
chin.
censor it.
Yeah.
Tongue to chin. That's how far
That's
my tongue
messed
goes
up,
out.
man.
And then like, you know, like I can still match the pace of most men and most people eating pace. And the thing because of that
She's drunk.
is no.
She
And
gets
the thing-
drunk.
and like it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why are you saying men eat fast? They don't eat fast, you eat slow.
You
Men
eat
should be faster
slow.
than that.
You know what? You do. You eat slow.
I
Fuck
don't
you.
eat oh, okay. We should do the same thing at a restaurant. They'll record each other eating it and then like post our results time.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be so fun.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna eat tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you to get it, and then we're gonna put it in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Let's
yeah.
do
cut
that.
to that. The little Susie cringe editing eating
Cut.
segment. Hey, it's me, Susie. I'm done eating. Hey, it's me, cringe. Wow, how'd you finish eating so fast? That's crazy. Wow, it's crazy that Susie won. I can't believe it.
I won because I'm.
She didn't win. Shut
It's
up.
crazy that I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, can we also talk about what happened last podcast?
Yeah, I mean that's
What
what I was.
happened?
Well, I was going
What
to lost
happened?
in the back room. So what?
So last podcast, so the episode for last podcast got uploaded Friday, which
It
is the day
did.
that we record this. The reason being is because Sophie Woe Live.
That
everyone
wasn't
knows
my
Sophie
fault.
Woe Live
It was cringe. It was cringe.
was supposed to edit it. She
I
forgot.
wasn't. You're just
Cringe
lying.
stepped in to edit it.
You're
And
lying
he-
to save
he got
face
started-
for yourself.
Wait. We did a little thing where we rolled the roulette and it landed on me. So I fucking
He just
edited the
parried your
podcast.
lie. Elle.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Susie,
innocent-
but I have
I'm
to
an
tell the
innocent little
truth.
bun.
Okay, so the point of literal cringe, he didn't edit it, and then he finished it Wednesday. Nobody knew what to do with it.
Yeah,
so we just
we didn't
scheduled it to
communicate.
upload Friday.
God.
Yeah, it's funny,
Nobody-
honestly, because I uploaded the podcast on Wednesday and
Uh-huh.
fucking nobody put it on public. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on unlisted so that they could decide when to upload it.
No, you're lying. That's what I said to you.
No. Here's the thing.
No.
Listen to me. Here's the thing. I uploaded it on Wednesday and I thought, oh, maybe they'll fucking put it in public at some point. But here's
No,
the
you
problem.
put it in.
Listen.
put it as a draft.
Listen. I put it as unlisted, and I forgot to tell anybody to put it in public,
God.
which is
You
a
never put it
major.
as unlisted. You just saved it as a draft.
I put it as unlisted. Oh, whatever.
Whatever.
You never,
I
you
give
never
up.
pressed the publish
I
button.
I
You
give
never-
up,
You
honestly.
never pressed the publish button. Can we talk about my thumbnail?
Talk about
Your thumbnail. What is the
Put up the
crazy
pic-
thumbnail?
Who is
Put
it?
up
What
the-
is it?
Put up the picture of the thumbnail. So he was. I don't want to talk.
That was what?
Okay.
No,
Our turn.
Here's my theory for how the thumbnail would go. So in the middle is literal cringe. She's saying like a slur, which she did say in the last podcast, but I did it out because I thought, oh, that's so weird.
Wait.
And then there's me, Lavender
Wait a
JJ,
fucking second. You said
and
she.
Sofa Woe Live.
Wait a
I
fucking
say she?
second.
Did Chris
You
get
said she.
misgendered?
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can
I'm
see
misgendered.
homophobic.
I'm
You
sorry,
fucking-
I'm misgendered my boyfriend.
Editor,
Goddamn
keep
right.
the swag Jeff on screen.
Okay, in the thumbnail, it's supposed to be literal cringe. In the middle, he's saying a slur that we had to edit out because he's not comfortable with people knowing that he says slurs behind screens. and me
I
and
don't say slurs. Fuck you.
and Lavender JJ, and we're all saying, and we're sorry jacking at him, and we're saying, what did he say? And meanwhile he's saying the slur, and so like, and that was the thumbnail because she doesn't draw anymore. She hates it.
I'll do it. Wait,
No,
I just
don't
understood
draw.
what
I
you're
don't want you
talking
to
about.
draw.
I
Shut
thought you
up,
meant the
shut up,
I
shut
thought you meant the thumbnail
shut
right now with the
shut
woman.
up,
I was like, who the
shut
hell is
up.
that?
With the woman.
Shut up. And so all the while this is happening, like, I was thinking, yeah, this might be a funny thumbnail, but like at the same time, that's the best I can draw.
Yeah, you
I can't draw any better.
That sucks. You really do
Yeah.
have doctor's handwriting, and it sucks.
My hands are so fucking shaky. Like they don't work.
Just smoke
just
some
don't-
weed before you draw,
That's not gonna help.
That doesn't help. I was drawing a minute ago and my hands were gonked.
Oh,
Never
that
said
sucks.
gone.
Never mind then.
Bring up another topic, Sophie.
Okay, I want to talk about the Fulcrum alt-right pipeline because it's topical because Blinkerton.
What happened with Blinkerton?
I don't know if people remember this guy.
Yeah.
He used to like go into like Best Buy or like Lowe's, like Burger King, and be like, I'm getting like super high. I'm like smoking a bunch of weed. I'm like taking Blinkertons of the Benjamin. And everybody was like, this guy's nice. I like him. He seems chill. And then like a week, this was like in 2021, by the way. This was when it was popular. And then like a week ago, he just tweets like, by the way, just wanted to let everyone know that there are only two genders, and also you are what you're born as, and LGBT isn't real, and I'm scared of what they're teaching in schools.
Gee, what a
it's like-
fucking surprise! Famous person is transphobic. Oh,
yeah, but he's
no,
like
fuck.
he's like a chill, like nice drug man.
Yeah, chill.
He's like
nice.
a furry. He's a furry.
Yeah, fucking furry Nazi like that other guy. Fucking what was his name?
I don't know, man.
That guy
There's a
who
lot of
voted
furry
for
Nazis.
Trump. That furry. I swear to God.
Yeah, but and everyone's like, what the hell? Like, why did he do this? He just like went full mask off, and then he posts like a screenshot of a video from like 2020 where he's talking about that just no one noticed before, and he's like, haha, I've always been about this. But like nobody cared about that. People just wanted to like see him like poop himself from being too high in Best Buy or whatever. It's funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I wasn't. Like, it's just so weird. He's so popular. Everybody liked him. They're like, oh, this guy seems chill. And then he just, hey guys, I'm the devil.
Yeah, it's fucked up how many fast foods.
She's so drunk. My little pup. She's so drunk.
I'm gonna fall.
My body's tingly.
I filled up this bottle.
That's not fun. It's not funny. It's not.
This is the worst episode.
It is not. It is not.
It really
funny
is the
because
worst
there's
episode.
not a designated driver. Last time we did a drunk episode, we had me as a designated driver, and I kept everything going on pace, and it was like fine because I was the only sober one. And plus, literal Cringe wasn't really even drunk; he was buzzed.
I was
throughout the whole episode because he the little bastard kept fucking drinking during his stream.
Oh yeah,
because
he
he's like,
did. I remember
because he's
that.
an alcoholic and he can't stop himself from drinking. I love you, babe.
I mean,
okay,
I love
babe.
you
Don't-
too.
I love you.
I love
And
you
he can't stop himself from drinking. Which, to be fair, I've had Put up again, editor. Put up the image of the drink that I have just drunken, and it has been right next to me this whole day, and I was like, oh god, I want to take a drink of that.
This bottle.
But at the same time, like the smell was leaking out of it, and the smell is pure tequila. So I was like, oh god, I'm gonna vomit. Meanwhile, I slept with that, and so like I woke up at 2 p.m. and I was like, oh fuck, I'm still gonna vomit because like the tequila scent is invading my nostrils.
You fool.
Hey, shout out to anybody who smelled tequila. It is not a pleasant smell.
Yeah, it's a bit hard, honestly.
I am smelling my breath. It does not smell like tequila. It smells like orange.
Yum.
That means you fucked up. That means you should have shaken some
30
more.
minutes.
It really has only been 30 minutes, doesn't it?
It's just, oh my god, I just did.
Oh, it's been 30 minutes. What?
Right.
I just standed up and
Oh, don't do that.
Oh god,
That's probably not a good idea, honestly.
I'm gonna fall.
Hey, water and cereal discourse. God,
Oh,
please.
hey,
God, not
can
the
we talk
water.
about that?
Yeah,
'Cause,
okay.
these fucking freaks don't drink.
In my
Don't eat their
opinion,
cereal with water.
cereal is just a little cracker, and it's just a little. It's like dog food. It's dog food for girls.
Viewers, I want you at home to say, do you most of the time eat cereal dry or with some liquid in the thing?
Milk and
Because
cereal is just so chewy. Like it's water and
Calling it
cereal
chewy
and milk
means
in
that
the
you're
cereal
chewy.
are the same. They're the same level of badness. They're both
That's not true,
chewy.
and you know that's
No,
not true.
no.
You shut up. You literally eat water cereal.
Yeah, honestly.
Water cereal is really good.
No, it's
just
not.
ew. It's so moist.
It's just not. Yeah, it sucks.
It's
See,
moist.
okay,
Why
let
lie?
me explain my point here. So I am coming from the perspective of a staunch water with cereal defender. Meanwhile,
Ugh.
these two are coming both from the perspective of milk with cereal
Goddamn
and
right.
nothing with cereal.
This is a Splatfest.
Yeah, we are splatfesting.
Yeah, it
Choose a
is.
side, viewers. Are you on Mr. Put It On side? Are you on literal drunk or literal Sophie side? I think
if you're on my side,
I think
I'll-
that
drunk too.
water
Shut
with
the fuck
cereal
up.
is the best way to consume cereal.
You're
Because let me
You're
tear
we
down
need
my
to put a
fucking
poll in the
nasty
corner.
for that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the Spotify thing. We're gonna put a poll on the corner,
Same with you.
Yeah.
and same with YouTube. We so on my left, literal drunk, and he is saying that the best way to consume cereal is milk with cereal, which is stupid because most cereal is just sugary bullshit, and if
And-
you're adding milk to that, that's more sugary bullshit.
And
So you can't eat that much sugar. You're gonna
we
throw
fucking
up.
love sugar. We are.
That's
we-
so much sugar. You're
We
Canadian.
fucking love
to be
Slurp.
American
Shut
so
up.
bad.
You want to get America so bad.
God, you want to be us?
And then the thing with dry cereal is why the fuck wouldn't you eat just like a Ritz cracker?
You're literally a dog. Don't you understand?
you are.
Cereal?
See,
Dog food
she's
for
growling
girls.
like a dog.
I eat kibble. Fuck you.
It's literally kibble. It's kibble for girls.
The thing with the dry cereal is that why wouldn't you just eat like a Ritz cracker and goldfish or just like any other sweet crunchy treats?
There's not, it's just selections. It's just like I don't want goldfish. I want Lucky Charms.
No. This is stupid because if you're eating it dry, there's so many other options. And the
Yeah.
box, like literally everybody in every commercial, they're saying put liquid in it.
Well,
Because that's
well,
visually
Dry.
appealing.
That means no, because that means
care who's supposed to do
you
with it.
hate this.
you're gonna listen to the commercials?
I listen to people when they say things to me.
Yeah, you literally
Of
split
course
the
you
Kit Kat, bro.
Yeah,
You split
you're
the Kit Kat.
fucking dog. You're my
Okay,
dog.
you split the Kit Kat.
I
You
don't split the Kit Kat. I bite the Kit Kat
You
normally.
split it, you bitch.
You split it the wrong way. You split it lengthwise.
No
Yeah,
way.
you split it the weird way.
Wait,
You
I
don't
do or
split it like
Cringe
the
does?
way
This
that-
is another Splatfest.
No, Susie, Sophie, you so lengthwise. So like, there's
I
still a
don't.
notch in the middle. There's still a notch in the middle, and the thing
That's
is
just the design of it.
Yeah,
No.
notch. A fucking
no,
notch.
no,
There's a
no.
canal.
There's a canal in the middle, and you split it
Human
the
mention.
hard way.
Apothecary.
Canal.
You're
Like
fucking up.
throat.
You're
mention.
little-
Sorceress.
You control blood. You
Mage.
control magic. You control magic.
Pixie.
Pixie.
Yeah, shout out to Crowell's
Fairy
little pixie
tale.
character in the D&D.
Yo, shut up, Crow. It's annoying.
Yo, watch the
It's
D&D
really
when it comes out
funny.
on whatever the fuck. I don't
Whenever
know,
It's gonna
Thursday.
Actually,
it's gonna come out probably in like July. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's okay.
July?
Yeah, we gotta record like 20 sessions of it. The story's gonna wrap up. I'm really happy with where it's going right now because I'm really happy.
Hey, what the
playing
hell is
D&D.
Big Benny's Slop Festival?
Do you know what? Do you not know what Big Benny Slot Fest is?
Oh, that sounds like my
Obviously
kind
not.
of place.
It's such a
Oh, you
script.
do not know what Big Benny Slot Fest
is
is.
such a
Come down to
You
hey,
are
viewers.
missing
Come
out.
on down to Big Benny Slot Festival. Get yourself a little pint of slop. Get yourself a little
pint.
slop trough. It's a little selection of everything else we have on the menu, but it's in a slop trough. And
Slop trough.
you know that's what we're calling the Cringe Con meetup. We're calling it Big Benny Slot Fest.
Oh,
Goddamn
We're calling
right.
it right here, Denver, Colorado, August 11th through 19th.
okay.
We are-
So,
we are
yes.
my birthday's the
Yeah.
10th. I'm not gonna have these fucking freaks here.
Yeah, but
Goddamn
it's
right.
the
My
first birthday. Wait,
Yeah,
can we
we're gonna have
actually
it
do that? Oh my
posted.
gosh, I want to hang out.
It's so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
we can hang out
funny.
after my birthday because I don't want to hang out with you guys on my birthday because my friends want to hang
Oh
out.
no, that's so real though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I gotta go
I'm
hang out with
hanging-
your friends. Yeah,
Listen,
whatever.
listen.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
you guys. please. You know I love you.
Susie, I know you hate me. That's fine.
No, I don't hate you, please.
I know you hate me.
I really love you, man.
I know you fucking hate every single second you spend with me watching
This is so
BoJack.
You know
watching.
it's not true.
I don't know. You said you lie,
You know
and I
love
believe
you.
that.
I love you so much. I love you so
Oh, I
much.
fucking love you, and it sucks.
This
I'm
is-
the only one.
Get me out of here.
I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is a
sorry.
segue. Why am I here?
Sophie, bring up another topic.
Okay. Yeah, what is Femgirl YouTube Live?
Oh my god, I
What?
stumbled upon this YouTube live. I stumbled upon this YouTube live that happened the other day, and it's been happening for a few weeks. There is just this self-labeled femboy that goes live on YouTube Live. It's basically it's not a horizontal live stream, you know, like your Ludwigs,
Yeah.
your Saikunos, you know, like the various
Saikuno.
Twitch streamer types.
Trife.
It is a vertical live stream, TikTok live-esque live.
Ew.
It's just like chill femboy live stream. Come join me, and he or she comes in.
She.
And I've been seeing them just like recommended to me. Yeah, the various days,
What is
and
this?
it's like they're just talking. And then one time I come in and I say, "Hey, you ever heard of HRT?" You know, trying to start the dialogue.
Yeah.
to make them a girl.
Always,
And then-
always
and
the
then
fucking.
They
with-
respond. The creator responds. They're like, "Yeah, oh, I've never heard of HRT, the thing that I'm on. Hey guys, look, I've never heard of HRT, the thing that I'm on."
That's
and I'm
your
like-
girl.
Yeah, I think that they're okay. I don't want to assume any genders because that's rude either way. You could be on HRT and be a boy or them. Like I don't really know, and I don't really care because I love people either way.
yeah.
But this is the I believe is the ad of the person. If you're seeing this, if this clip has been sent to you, please come on the podcast because I think you're a really interesting person, and I think you look pretty, and also you have funny things that you say on your live stream.
This,
I would
they're
like
not
to
gonna
talk
see
to
this,
you.
Gorge.
They're
they
never
could
gonna see
see
this.
They're not gonna see
And
this.
if you see this,
Gorge.
I am drunk right now, but I also genuinely believe that you're a funny person, and you'd be fun to have on the podcast. You know, even if you aren't a girl, if you don't identify as that, you know, like it's fine. Like I held no grudge against femboys or femtheys. You know, like
You're
whatever.
just trying to save face in front of this femboy streamer.
That's not what I'm saying.
Even if you're a freakish femboy chaser,
What the
whatever.
fuck
Even
are
if
you
you are
saying?
disgust.
We'll have you on.
I don't know why they're
honestly.
being mean to you right now. I really don't.
This
because I
part's
really
not in the
love
clip.
femboys.
This part's absolutely not in the
This
clip.
part is in the
Sorry.
clip.
It's not
Clip
in
this
the
part
clip.
and also send it to them. They're being mean to you, but it can just be like a me and you one-on-one interview. You know how like Ludwig does with
Oh,
the yard.
whatever.
It's me and you one-on-one interview, and we're like, hey, yeah, I just want to talk to you. I want to know your experience because I feel like a lot of HRT femboys or HRT girls, you know, like just in general, their stories aren't told, and there's no better place to tell it than the Cringe Comp podcast.
True.
Why don't we
We
just
won't
tell our
Women
stories?
podcast.
We
Oh,
won't
do you want
be.
to tell our stories? What's your story?
Okay,
What's
so
your
one
story?
time I was a boy.
Then
and
I
then
wasn't.
wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the most of my life, I felt like a really femme gay. You know what I mean? And like I was just like, yeah, I like it when men call me like pretty and stuff like that. But like I don't know if I'd be able to commit to fully being a girl. And plus, like I didn't really understand the concept of what a transgender woman was.
Yeah.
And so for the brief period when I was 17, when I went to Chicago, I felt like, you know, I could be that person, not transgender, but like as a homosexual femme man. And
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this in the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
no,
maybe
no.
bleep this part.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Okay,
bleep this part.
Bring up another topic, Sophie.
Okay, yeah, well, and you were like that, and then you watched a Pokemon Scarlet Violet Ludwig stream one day.
What?
Or
Oh, yeah,
Smash
true.
Brothers Ludwig or whatever. And
Oh,
then it got
yeah.
better.
True.
So
And then you got over
let me
it.
tell the story about how we all met. I
Sure.
don't think
Yeah,
we ever
sure,
told
We
let's
this
haven't
do
on the
that.
podcasted
podcast.
this.
Okay, so one day, early, I would say 2023, right? No, late
It was-
2022.
Yeah.
November 2022. I'm just scrolling through the zero viewer, you know, like Smash Brothers live stream, just because like I had just talking to a a Hearthstone streamer because I was trying to get better at Hearthstone. We can tell that story later. If we
True.
have
That's
to.
a good story.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
That's a good story.
I was just talking to that person, and I was like, oh, there's more people I could probably talk to on here. I love talking to people. You know, this was at the middle of the night. I had classes in the morning. You know, college fucked up.
Sure.
And so I was just like, you know, and then I stumbled upon this one VTuber with a Ludwig background, and the thumbnail just happened to be a Smash Arena with Ludwig in the background, which was like half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was very lucky that that happened to be the thumbnail. I clicked on it, and I found out that there's this streamer called SofaWo Live, and I talked to her for a bit. I'm gonna be honest. The first time I met you, you're a bit weird.
Was I?
You were like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm just like Ludwig, man. Like I do Smash shit. I'm just like Ludwig, and you're not like Ludwig. Ludwig follows me, and you were trying to pressure me into following you, and I was like, okay, I guess. Like I was whimpering. I was like, oh, this guy's weird, huh?
You forced her to follow you.
Yeah.
for sure,
And
I
then
did
for the
that.
next time, like I was talking to you on your Pokemon Scarlet live stream.
Tucking?
I talk a lot.
Oh.
And so I was talking to you on your Pokemon Scarlet live stream, and I was the only one there, which was curious because last time I saw you with Smash Brothers, like there was a lot of people, but this time it
Weird.
was just me. Yeah, and you know, like I figured out the whole Twitch thing, like oh, people don't want to watch Pokemon Scarlet
True.
playthroughs, and so I was just talking to you for like this whole hour, and I remember, yeah, you're like a really kind of funny and kind person, you know, and I was like, aw. So I guess I'll stick around for longer.
Aw.
And so like through the years, like I just kept coming to your streams, and they were like infrequent enough so that I could come to each and every one of them. And I was like, oh, this is like a really funny and genuinely kind of person. And one day I started editing editing up little clips of the stream just because I had Apple iMovie Maker, and so I was like, you know. I could make little edits of this because, you know, she had mentioned on her broadcast before that she was a editor of Connery's fans. So I was like, oh, this would be a cute way to show my appreciation for, you know, one of my favorite streamers. I didn't watch, you were my favorite.
Yeah.
I didn't watch, and so like I edited up a little playlist. It's 11 videos. You can watch it on my YouTube channel if you want. I might private those later. They're just like little videos of her playthrough through Pokemon Scarlet, which was basically like the first playthrough that I watched her actually go through.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, like this is my love for editing. I love editing into like little long form content. And you know, throughout oh my god, it has been a year. Throughout the year, watching her go through her little arc, watching her like do all of her thing. Like I'd sent some of my actual real life friends some of the videos that I'm editing. Like, and I asked, like, you know, is this a good edit? And the fucked up thing, and I've never told you this before. The fucked up thing is like they called you a he, and
That's
I was like, what the fuck? Why did you call her a he? Because her voice is so high. And her voice is so
Everyone
thin.
says that, dude. Literally, that's what Cringe said earlier. He's like, yeah, I just randomly clicked on a stream and thought their voice was hot.
Not hot. I said high.
I said cute. God damn it! I said
You think
cute.
your voice is hot?
I think my voice is hot. Yeah.
Your voice is pretty hot.
It's like a
know.
high. It's like a high pitched Kafka, which, you know, Kafka is hot, but yours is cute. Honestly.
Yeah.
Your
I
voice
could-
is cute at least.
Yeah. I think
Viewers,
so.
leave in the comments below.
Yeah, viewers compliment me. I'm a little freak and I love attention.
Whose voice is hotter?
Yeah.
Whose voice is
my
hot?
voice hot enough to jerk off to? Anyway,
Okay,
know mine
well,
is.
I wouldn't say.
I know mine is.
I know mine is. Dude, I've been
because
making-
Cringe.
Shut the fuck up. You shut up. You fucking. You did.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, story.
Anyways.
So the and then like slowly through time, I was like, oh, like this is a different thing that was going on with Literal Cringe at the time, who I met through Sophie's broadcast, which
True.
was sort of amazing.
Just through chat.
Yeah, and he's also a really funny guy. He used to play RuneScape, and so there's this thing that I used to talk to him about. I was like, oh man, you should join a podcast. Your voice is so podcastable. And like I've been sitting this seed up for I think the better part of 8 months by December. So you know, do the math. And so like I was doing that, and then like one day I was like, you know what? Nobody wants to start a podcast with you. We should start a podcast. And we were talking about it enough, and so the point where Sophie was like, "Hey, can I be your first guest on the podcast?" And it got to the point where we were finally doing the podcast, the Cringe Comp. And we were like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's ask her if she wants to be on the first episode of the Cringe Comp as a guest." We bring her on. She's really funny. She's really kind. She's really sweet. She's like my best friend. And and then she's great. And then like next week, I'm like, I wonder if it should just be us two. And then she's like, if you ever want me to be on the podcast,
like if you happen to.
Yeah, and then
we don't have a guest.
I'd love to be on the podcast. And so eventually it just becomes a thing. By next episode, she's just a real ass host.
True.
And that's the story of how she got onto the podcast.
Yeah. Honestly, it just sort of happened.
It just sort of
happened because she's a really funny and kind and sweet
she's
person.
super fucking funny, honestly.
You guys are great too. I would not be here if I didn't like you guys.
Aww.
You guys are awesome.
I love you,
I'm not great. Shut up. I'm not great.
You're
Cringe, I think you are top 5 cis men I've ever talked to.
That's for sure.
That's a lie. That's a
goddamn
lie.
There's not many.
Okay, literal cringe. Tell your story about how
did you get here,
Sophie?
One time I was recommended on YouTube that there is a live stream going up of a fucking Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Wild.
And I go on and I see this person with fucking, Ludwig in the background of this Hateno fucking, what's it called? The fucking
Hateno Village.
Hateno Village. And I was like, oh, she's funny. She has a cute voice. I'll follow her on Twitch. And then I just come on every other fucking week, from November 2022 onwards. And it's like, I don't know. She's like my comfort character in a sense.
I'm falling on the ground. Go on.
Great. Yeah, I'm your comfort streamer. Yeah.
Yeah, she's my comfort streamer. So I'm going to watch her every single time she streams because she has a great voice and it's soothing.
That's nice.
Sort of like Susie's.
Aww.
For like different reasons, but yeah, it does my brain good and it does my mental health good.
That's so cool. I'm so glad. Oh my god. Mental health. That's what Susie says.
I don't know. I feel better when I listen to them.
That's awesome. I'm so glad.
Go on.
I played Smash with them. I don't know.
True. Yeah, I guess your story's too much over. And then
yeah,
the
story's over. Yeah.
What about you, Sophie?
Okay, so one time I watched this streamer who was playing Smash Brothers. Ludwig was in the background.
No, but like we were in chat. What decided that we were cool?
That's a good question. I've had a lot of chatters in my times who are just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And usually it just happens to be the people who stick around who are cool. Like that's just kind of naturally how it happens that like the people who I vibe with the most are the people who come around the most. And Susie and Cringe, they were there often. And I was like, yeah, these people are cool. Like Susie's trans, so it's like automatically friend. But Cringe had to work a little harder.
I think I'm funny.
Susie, I think you're funny. I think you guys are both good chatters. Susie, you are very funny. You're definitely the funniest chatter.
Oh my god! You just made my day, bro.
We're just being sweet on the podcast. But yeah, and I'm like, yeah, Susie's funny. I'll be Susie friend. And yeah, and I'm here now. And Cringe is here.
Yeah, and then you're like, Susie has a boyfriend, I guess. I'll be his friend.
It makes sense. Susie gets like top accolade for like funniest chatter because she really is. Honestly.
Yeah, she is.
Whenever I see her making a joke, it's honestly the funniest shit I've ever seen. Honestly.
This is such a friendly episode.
Yeah.
Any topic. We've only gone.
Yeah, we haven't done any topics. You can microwave the ramen now.
Oh my god. Okay, have any of you eaten cup ramen?
I've never eaten cup ramen before.
That was you.
What? Don't talk about my fucking the cup ramen.
The ramen story. Oh my god, can I hear the ramen story? Back when I used to lurk in Susie's stream because we're not friends at the time.
Yeah, you weren't there at the time, yeah.
Yeah, I watched occasionally.
Have you never heard the ramen story?
But I was being student day. I've never heard it, no.
Oh my god. Okay. Back in the day, I think this was literally my second stream ever. Like I'm on my content shit, right? Like I'm just doing my general I'll do the checkpoints of Ludwig ass streamers.
Yeah.
Being like, I'll spin a wheel. I'll do a little content stuff. And so one of the streams that I had come up with is just like a little Q&A stream. And if I fail to answer the question, I'll do a hot sauce shot. And so I was like, oh, look at this question. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done? And I was like, I really don't want to take another hot sauce shot. Because like at the time my mouth was fucking burning.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I guess the weirdest thing I've ever done is I had sex with a cup ramen. And so I explained the whole story. I was like, okay, so I saw this video on YouTube Shorts, and it was this video on how to make it like a DIY fleshlight. And I was like, I really don't like the feeling of penetrating somebody because I had done it before. And I was like, I guess that might get somebody off. So I decided to try it. It's basically you make a cup of ramen, and you empty out the water of it, and then you cut a hole in the bottom of it that's perfectly shaped for your penis.
Yeah.
And then you put your penis in it. And then I did that, and I was like, this feels weird and gross, and it's like tentacles around my penis.
Ew.
And so it was like, ew, like gross, and I threw it away. And so that's what I told for the people on stream. They're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a kind of crazy story.
That?
And that's how you found out you were a bottom.
Yeah, because I really don't like putting my penis in people.
That's insane.
You guys-
That's hilarious.
You guys both have like a tried to have sex with a weird thing story.
Oh, yeah.
because he had
Maybe
tried to
it's
have
just an
sex for a while
asexual
now.
thing. But
Because I'm a fucking freak as well.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking freak.
see, I'm not a freak.
I'm normal.
I'm normal. Is the thing. I'm normal.
I'm
Don't check my notifications.
Don't check your notification in the middle of the podcast. You have to keep us on track.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep you on track. I'm literally
Okay, what was
high.
I talking
You're the
about
least
before
high.
the
You can
ramen
microwave ramen
story?
story.
No, what was I
You can
talking about?
microwave.
Oh, yeah. And
She's like a dog. It's funny.
Yeah, she's like a dog. Susie, she's like
Yeah.
identify with that.
before
She's like, woof, woof, woof.
before with the ramen and the styrofoam cups, you couldn't microwave them. The reason being, you could get like some disease from the microwaving of the cup.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So, like, most people did microwave them because they didn't know, like, oh, I should heat up the water beforehand to cook the noodles. Like, they didn't know to boil water before you put it in the cup, so they just microwaved it. And
That's
so,
so dumb.
recently, like, I think literally over 10 years after the first release of Maruchan, the cup ramen, they have said, now we've made our containers safe, so you will not get cancer if you microwave the water in the cup.
That's crazy that they took that long to do that.
Yeah, and so many people have gotten like just like slightly shitty diseases because you can't microwave the thing in the cup.
Slightly.
Yeah, and so the thing is, like, now I want to put your PSA to viewers via Maruchan, put water in it, microwave it like you would do before, but now it's safe.
My friends in high school used to microwave ramen. They're probably all dead now, though.
Oh yeah, they're for sure dead. I smoked cigarettes, and that's nothing to do with the ramen.
Nothing
is
to do with ramen, no.
it? Go
Yeah,
bring it back
nothing
up
at all.
another topic.
Oh yeah, Susie's old podcast. Why not? Did any
my
of y'all have other stuff?
I
Oh,
had
fuck.
an old podcast.
Let's talk about our content adventures.
Oh my god!
You can
my
do yours,
first...
I'll do mine. Remind me to do mine.
Yeah. I'm not gonna remind you. I'm not gonna remind you.
Yeah,
You
I know.
suck. I love you. I love you so much.
Bestie.
So my first podcast I started when I think it was in like 8th grade, middle school. I had started this podcast with my friends at the time because we was like, oh yeah, it'd be fun to do a podcast. Like, podcasts are sort of popping off. Meanwhile, this is fucking 2014 or whatever.
10 years ago.
Like, oh, podcasts are popping off. They're popping off so much. And so I was like, yeah, let's do like a little podcast thing. So we recorded one podcast, 2 guests, which is crazy for the first episode to have a guest.
Never could do that
Two-
here.
No, I could do that here. 2 guests. It was me, my friend, bleep this, my friend, and my friend who later got known to know as because she is a trans woman now.
I love those.
Oh, I love those. And we talked about, I really don't even remember what, but it was this whole like hour-long podcast. And I remember my only memory from that podcast is like my friend who was supposed to be one of the guests during the episode. Oh my god, was one of the guys. He was a pedophile.
No.
Yeah, I fucking stopped being friends with him when he was a pedophile. He was another podcast host, and we brought in. Such a cool guy. And he talked before we had introduced him on the podcast. So I was like, oh, there's some people talking right now that maybe should shut the fuck up. Yeah, I told him to shut the fuck up, and I was like, oh, that was mean. I keep thinking about that years later.
That's awesome.
And so that was my first foray into comment. But then after that, with that same friend group, there was this band, bleep this out. This band called, we called it at the time. And it was the last name of everybody in the band.
Cute. Wait, hold on.
And yeah, and then I had written some lyrics for one of my friends to read. And then I had uploaded this. This is still up on YouTube, but this is privated because holy shit, is it bad?
Yeah.
He says so many slurs that I had not written and that he could not say.
That's crazy.
Thing. And so and like that was my first foray into the content sphere. Other than that, I did smoke a lot of weed.
Well,
Go on, Literal Cringe. What was your first foray into the content sphere?
I just did YouTube a lot when I was like 10. And I tried to get
Angry
like
German kids. Fuck it.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Brian.
Angry German.
I have to do whatever.
No, Sophie, go ahead. Go ahead before we go into Angry German.
Yeah. So, I've been kind of in the content machine for like ever. Same kind of with Literal Cringe since I was like maybe 8 or 9 or 10 or so. I watched this guy. He made like toy videos. He was like, "Hey guys, I just bought this crazy new toy." No, it was like 10 years ago. He was like, "I just got this new toy," and I was like, "Wow, I want to be like that guy." And so I made videos reviewing like all my toys. I made like 1,000 videos, and none of them got any views, obviously, because they were all just like terrible camcorder videos. I made ghost hunting videos. I made skits. I used to make PMVs, like pony music videos. I've made commentary. I had a Leafy era. I also had a Minecraft commentary era, like a Minecraft YouTuber era with like the 3D character thumbnails and Hunger Games episodes. Let's see. Yeah, and then I had a commentary era. Well, I had one commentary era where it was like I was like being like offensive. I was trying to be, but like I was very a nice person, so I couldn't. I was trying to do Leafy, but it was just me like saying a lot. And then one of my real life like friends was like, "Hey, is this you?" And then I deleted the channel and never responded.
That's funny.
You're not nice. You try to be nice because you want to be a girl.
I try to be nice because I want to be nice.
Go on.
Yeah. And then I had a normal commentary era where it was just like, I just made like silly videos. Some of those got views for some reason, which is weird. Like I had an era where I like genuinely tried with content.
Kids.
But yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. And I did like, I had like, just like, like skits and sketches and commentary. I would like talk about, I do daily uploads. And then I stopped doing that for a while. I made animations for a bit too. I used to make little animations of like little characters and they were terrible, but it was fun. Oh yeah, we made Guitar Hero videos a bunch as a kid. I made like 1,000 Guitar Hero videos, just like FCing every single song.
Guitar Hero as a child?
Yeah, it was just on like Xbox 360. It was at my friend's house
though.
Yeah. And
so you recorded at your friend's house?
Yeah. What?
That's amazing. That's amazing, honestly.
Dude, okay. So Cringe, go on with your little angry German kid.
Yeah.
Sophie.
And yeah, and this was like kind of before, and then I transed, and then I was like, Breezy changed my whole life. And
I love Breezy. I love Breezy so much.
Breezy's so cool. And so I made like Gmod videos for a little while. That was like my whole thing. That's how I got into a couple of very bad situations for me by making those transfem Gmod pony videos with transfem Gmod. Yeah, I mean,
Bleep that out.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah. And I did that for a while, and then some of those videos did decent too, which is
Yeah.
weird again, as ever, because again, as ever. But yeah, and those are fun. It was just like me and my friends just like being dumb, and I like tried to revive it like 40 times.
32 was when you wanted in your video.
Yeah.
Because he was Star Fox.
He was Star Fox, and that's how he got his little character. Yeah. Well, actually, that was later, because then I made, you know,
slower.
Sorry, I streamed for a little while, and
For a little while.
yeah, well, I guess I do stream.
A little while.
Yeah, well, okay, then we did the Gmod revival thing. There was a while I wasn't making content at all. Well, at least not for YouTube. Oh yeah, I streamed PUBG at one point. I used to be a PUBG streamer.
Oh, cool. You should stream PUBG again. I want to play PUBG.
True. Yeah, and then I started streaming. And I started making stream highlights for quite a while, and that eventually spiraled into like the whole Pokemon Legends Arceus era. And then I gave up.
Can you explain your Pokemon Legends Arceus era? Because like I look back through your old VOD channel and your regular channel, and I'm like, huh. She really wanted to be a content creator, like
I did,
like a big content creator, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I wanted to make money. I was like, yeah, I want to survive doing something I don't hate, and this is probably what it's gonna be, because I've been doing it my whole life, just
and then
on
you
accident.
grew to hate it.
Yeah, and then I grew to hate it. Because when I played Pokemon Legends Arceus, it was just like, yeah, this is my playthrough. It's gonna be marketable. I had a shorts channel and a clips channel. I made videos every other day, because I watched like Ludwig and like Connor. They would be shut up. They were like,
don't kill that to me. I'll kill myself right now.
Sorry, I'm high. And they were like, yeah, if you want to, grow as a streamer, then like stream and then edit the next day and then stream again and upload. And so I don't think I said that good, did I? I don't remember the thing. It was like, stream one day, edit one day, and then upload the video and stream again, and like take the viewers from stream and put it into, or viewers from video, put it in your stream. I posted on Reddit. I posted on like various social medias, just like my videos.
Literal cringe vomit in 3, 2, 1.
Because like they do well on there. Like that's how they get views. And a few of them got like 10K-ish views. This isn't bad. Like, and my streams did really good at that time. But it turned out that everybody watching me was children, because I made Pokemon videos.
Yeah.
And they were all really dumb and annoying.
Though. I fucking hate kids.
God, I hate kids. Because like,
oh my God.
I was doing my content era, and I was, when you're in content era, someone comes in your stream like, hey, you suck, I hope you die. Or like, hey, I'm a stupid annoying kid. And you're like, so true, man. How's your day? Like, how you doing, man?
Shut the fuck up, children.
Like, you just got to talk to them because you don't have any viewers. And like, this is what you got. And so, yeah, I used to like, hang out and try my best to be like a decent kids entertainer, which.
So, okay. Go. Is that your general story?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I stopped. I was like, yeah, this sucks. I'm burned out. I never want to do YouTube again.
I started trying to do the whole content thing, like, because I think for the same reason basically as you did. Like, I was like, maybe if I do the steps, if I do the whole like a thing, like upload videos of the streams, use the streams as a recording session. Like, I could get to the point where like, I'm Ludwig famous. And then there was this one chatter, please bleep this out, called, and she was the first chatter that was like super devoted, but not somebody who I'd met in somebody else's stream before. And she was a young trans woman, and I still feel so shitty about this. And she had come to my stream, and she was like, yeah, I first started watching you on my Switch, the Switch.
Whoa.
Switch when that had first started like existing. And I was like, oh hell yeah. Like, I was streaming Ocarina of Time at the time. And I was like, oh hell yeah, I love like seeing young trans people like figuring stuff out for themselves, because I came out much later. Like I love helping trans people through their experiences. But she was super I don't want to say weird, but at the same time like super like sexual towards me. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, man. Fuck, I love getting fucked by people. And I was like, please stop saying that. And I like timed her out a few times. And I was like, next time you say that, I'm gonna ban you. And then she said, man, you sound like you'd be so fuckable. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And then I banned her. And then 3 months later, after she got banned, I figured out, and I looked at the Twitch ban logs, and I figured out she sent an unbanned request, and I read it and I fucking wept. Because,
Aw.
oh my, because all the while during the trans chatting experience, like, she's obviously like probably a 13-year-old trans girl.
Yeah.
And she said, oh my, and she has no friends, and she gets bullied. And I'm like, I'm so sorry for banning you. But at the same time, like, I don't know what to do about that.
That's so sad.
And like, I'm so sorry. And I want to just unban her, but like, nothing's gonna be the same. And I really hope she's doing all right. If you're out there, please, I'm so sorry. And like, you DM'd me once, and then I DM'd her after she'd been banned from both my Discord and my Twitch. And I said to her, here's a couple of suicide hotline numbers. If you ever want to reach out to me personally, like, I'm fine with that. You know,
Yeah.
like, I really want you to be all right. I really hope that you're all right after this. You know, but you have to understand that there are rules in my chat, and if you break them, you will get banned. And I'm like, I feel so bad, and I feel like, fuck.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah, I
sad.
understand that.
That's
yeah.
probably like a formative experience.
Because, like, I'm a streamer, and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I hate streaming.
Yeah, you're going through my arc.
Yeah, you're in deep.
Hour.
What? Oh yeah, it's been an hour back.
Bring up another topic.
Chat. I just vomited all over the fucking floor.
You didn't.
I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
did.
No.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
So funny. That's so funny that you vomited.
Oh no.
I don't know how I'm gonna clean this all up.
It's fine that you vomited, but like, that's such a pussy lightweight move.
Honestly,
You
yeah.
didn't drink as much as I did, and say you vomited. I'm gonna try to stand up. Okay, you guys stall for like 2 minutes.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
Cringe is gone too. He's drinking it on the floor.
No, shut up. Shut up.
My legs
Bring
are
up
all.
another topic.
Everything's covered in whatever this is. I don't know what this is.
Gross,
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
Well, what can we talk about?
I don't know.
We're running out of topics. I
We're
feel like we should
practically
save-
done, anyways.
Yeah, we have what, 20, 30 minutes left?
I mean, we finished. It's an hour, right?
No, well, we were doing 90 minutes this time.
Oh, I don't know. Fucking.
Yeah. Literal Cringe faces tier list. After long
Yeah.
last, she's put this in the topics channel literally every week for like 2 months. And it's just like, why? We're not gonna do a literal Cringe faces tier list. It's not a good topic to do because that doesn't
Honestly,
work
yeah.
for a podcast. And it's like, it's just nothing.
It's a very audible type of thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
Audible? Oh yeah, like listen. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
like this video was brought to you by Audible. Like the
I
like
wish.
this podcast is brought to you by killing people who deserve it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
honestly.
Yeah.
Hi Susie.
Hi, Susie.
Do you know what whiskey dick is?
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to talk about it then.
Okay. Cool.
What were you just talking? Give me a brief rundown.
We were talking about how silly you are and how much of a silly goose you are, and how you're a rapscallion and
I'm a bit of a
and
rapscallion too.
almost a bozo, to be fair.
Don't call me a bozo. If you call me a bozo, I'll shoot myself right now.
Scallywag,
I'm not-
scallywag,
I'm not-
scallywag.
Okay. Yeah, you want me to shoot myself. Cringe, you know what she was actually talking about? What's she talking about?
I don't know,
I
honestly.
don't know either. I don't remember.
Bring up a
don't
topic.
know.
Bring up a topic.
PragerU is a group of people that exists, Susie.
Oh my god! My teacher, I was about to call her my father. My teacher in high school had us do an assignment. Had us do an assignment where we had to basically write an essay about a PragerU video.
That's funny.
PragerU video was about the value of work and ethics and all that, which is stupid.
Corny.
You know, like, English teachers, go fuck yourself. Because at the end of the day, like you really have nothing better to do with your life.
Dude, I had
but to torment little children. Shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. And so like we had to do an essay on a Prager, and at the time I knew Prager was stupid conservative. And so I said, and I didn't say anything. I was just like, oh my god, it's so fucking stupid. And I said to my friends, I was like, Jesus Christ, do you think she's like one of those ultra conservative freaks? The answer is she was, because this is like a country ass area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and so at the end of the day, I ended up doing the assignment. I think I saw the paper up. I might be able to take a picture of the paper. Send it to the podcast. And so
At some point.
it's just super weird to do that for PragerU in your education.
In your
system.
education, yeah.
Like
They're
he's
talking
an
about the critical
educator.
race theories in the schools, but like, what are you doing, Gorg?
Yeah, like what?
That's crazy. I was
Go ahead, say your story.
Yeah, I
that
was just
cut you
gonna
off
say that I had
before.
to out loud popcorn read Romeo and Juliet with my very old English teacher. And
No, that's not the one
and it
with the
was like
N-word, right?
No, it was just like a romance scene.
To Kill a Mockingjay had the N-word, and my teacher read that and she said it, and she was like, "Oh my, listen, guys, if you have any offense to it, just know it's just because it's in the book. Like, shut the fuck, you just want to say N-word
Yeah, you
because
just
you're
wanna
white
say
and
it.
you're racist.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Shut up.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
no, I was just saying that I like role played like I love you more, like in the Romeo and Juliet with my like 90-year-old English teacher, and while the whole class was
Yeah,
silent, and I was
so
like, that's
was
funny.
Was male?
No, it was woman, old lady,
Oh, she, and you were male time.
meal time.
Yeah, and that's weird.
That's weird.
Dude, my English
Yeah,
teacher was
because she
the
picked
fuck
me.
that
She was really like,
sucked.
she looked at me and she said you, and then made me do it.
That's so weird. Because raise your hand if this has happened to you before. But my English teacher had wanted to fuck the jocks like so bad,
That's crazy.
and it was so obvious because she was like, "Yeah, I bet you know what's going on." Blur that name because it's her real name.
Okay.
Like, but you
Oh,
know what's
God.
going on. And it's like, fucking hell, dude. Like, we know you're a pedophile and you like young men that are strong and are on the football team, but like, shut the fuck up. You can't say that.
That's crazy.
And she was just so obviously crushing on these boys. And she was like, like we had a tutor session. She said this in class. Had a tutor session. I can tell the tutor session's paying off for you. Like, what the fuck?
She's gonna give these poor boys a praise kink.
Yeah. And the poor boys, like they're horrible at the time because they're boys. Why am I typing? They're horrible at the time because they're boys, but like at the same time, like they don't deserve to be given trauma by like a 50-year-old white woman that has self-confidence issues.
True.
Bring him another topic.
Bring him another topic.
New topic.
Hey friends, what does sloppy toppy with a twist mean?
Oh my god. So have you ever seen Scumbag Dad on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts?
Nope.
So there's this guy, he's called Scumbag Dad. He has really weirdly so there's this guy called Scumbag.
Yeah, so there's this guy.
This
on
guy
TikTok.
called Scumbag Dad. And he taught, and his whole thing is like just general skits. You first started out with skits about him being a scumbag dad, like cosplaying as a scumbag dad, and the POV is like the children of the scumbag, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come with me as we get like some money for the mob that I owe money to for doing drugs,
What?
like buying drugs off of them?" Like it's super weird. Don't worry. And he's just like, this is like generally weird skits about like a scumbag dad, and then he becomes like more meta and real, which I guess is his real personality. He becomes more meta and real because goes on podcasts, and his persona on podcasts is like, I see these guys. They're doing like these weird reaction videos on TikTok where they're adding nothing, and he quotes Bentelect, which is shout out Bentelect, kill yourself.
True. I don't know who that is.
Bentelect, he takes tweets and he just reads them and he laughs.
Oh.
And he's like, Bentelect, he adds nothing to the tweets. He takes people content and he twists them into something and he makes millions of views off them, which make no sense. And his first crusade was against Bentelect and sort of the reaction, but adding nothing to the content videos. Then he takes his stance at like giving money to the homeless for content, which I also think is shitty because I actually like volunteer for homeless people, and I do it because I got food stamps as a kid because I was poor. And so he does this and he says, like, at one point, is it actually an act of charity versus an act of saving face for the public to be able to say that you're charitable and you give donations to the homeless by saying, hey, homeless man, here's $200. Go ahead, buy something, but you have to buy it on camera for me. And so there's this whole thing, and it's like, while I agree with the point where you're like a shitty person for doing this on camera, I still believe that while this is shitty to do it for content, at the end of the day, you're
You still
giving
did
money
it,
to
yeah.
home. Yeah, you're still doing the thing.
Like they still,
And
you know.
so, and then he makes videos that are completely unrelated, and he talks about his designer watches that he pays billions of dollars for. He's also a dentist, which is just unrelated. He makes a lot
Classic.
of money. And so the thing is about him is like, I love your content, man. I love how cool you are. But at the same time, you're hating for no reason. You're player hating for zero reason here. And so what was the original thing that you said to me?
Sloppy toffee with a twist.
Yeah, and so he makes these videos which basically skits, and and his biggest skit and his biggest bit is about sloppy toppies with a twist. And he's like, yeah, look, I'm gonna give out 7 sloppy toppies with a twist to homeless people, and that's his whole thing.
What?
New topic.
What is that? What does it mean?
Sloppy toppies with a twist is basically just like you swirl your head around, like you just.
Well,
like,
no, but
twist
like,
the
what is he
actual
doing?
shaft of the cock.
What's he doing in the video?
He's not doing in the video. He goes up to homeless people, fake homeless people, and he's like, "Listen, just one sloppy toppy with a twist, or double it and give it to the next person."
That doesn't mean anything.
Which is really funny. Next topic.
Okay, that's just nothing. That doesn't mean anything.
Next topic.
Whatever.
Next one.
You know what? This is the nerd part of the podcast. How about we'll do Weapon or Meister, you little dweebs?
Oh my god, have you guys ever seen the show Soul Eater?
I have seen part of it.
Oh my
Never.
god. So, okay, if you're an adult, do not watch Soul Eater. It's
True.
for pedophiles.
Yeah, but if you have seen it already,
It's so interesting and good. Literal cringe. Speak your shit.
Never watched it.
Cringe, don't watch. Be careful, man.
Don't watch it now.
You'll
Do
end up
not
on the
watch it
froyo
now.
list.
Everybody who eats froyo is a pedophile. Anyway,
If you didn't see the last episode.
yeah. Reference. And so the thing is, like, in the universe of Soul Eater, there are people who are either weapons or meisters. And so if you're a weapon, you're a person who can turn into a weapon, predetermined at birth, you can turn into a weapon. And, your soul takes on the form of a weapon. There's a guy that's a scythe. There's 2 girls that turn into 2 guns. There's a girl that can turn into various different ninja weapons, like a kunai, like a little Yuffie, like 4-sided blade. You know what I mean? Little cringe. You know what I mean? Blade bad his name.
Goddamn right.
And so now gender role is being dead as it is with the year being 2024. Are you either the weapon or the meister in the relationship? Weapon meaning you can turn into a weapon, meister meaning you wield the weapon and control it and use it to kill demons. Sophie, are you a weapon or you're a meister?
I
in your
think I'm a
relationship?
Meister. I want to be honest with you.
You really think you are? You think you use Aerith as a weapon?
I think I do. But I guess I
Explain
could
this.
be wrong. I suppose it could go either way, honestly. That's just kind of the nature.
The general rule for weapon or meister is whoever dresses cuntier is the weapon. So
I
do
guess
you
that's
dress
fair.
cuntier than her?
I mean, yeah, I definitely dress cuntier than her. She only has like one
Yeah.
clothes, which is like fine. But
do you look like more steadfast and cold?
yeah.
Okay, then you're probably the meister. Me and Literal Cringe, we're dating now, by the way. I don't know if we've ever announced this on
Totally.
the podcast.
I don't know. Yeah, we didn't
Me
say it
and
yet.
Literal Cringe are dating. If you're like at home doing the shipping, will they, won't they?
Will they, won't they,
We're
will they?
dating. We're dating.
You've been
and
all lovey-dovey the whole pod, by the way.
Yeah. And so we decided I'm the meister, he's the weapon.
I feel that. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I hold and he is. What would your weapon be? Literal Cringe.
Oh, he's gone, huh?
He's so gone.
I mean, I think he might just be physically not in this space. I think he just might be.
He might be gone. Do you think he's taking a piss? Because I really have to piss because the spiral.
Okay, well, let's take a podcast break real quick.
I vomited all over my shirt. All over. Ugh. I am so burring up. My shirt is fucking nasty.
Literal cringe, why didn't you spawn?
Susie, here's the thing. I was like
Yeah.
sort of out of it.
I'm
And
so out of it.
I have 2 cups in front of me. One is like, half full of water. The other is full of vomit.
Is it really vomited?
It's vomited.
He vomited.
I vomited.
Okay, literal
Listen.
cringe, can you explain to me why I'm the maestro and you're the weapon?
I am the weapon because I have a sword.
Is that what
You're a
we were asking what your
sword.
weapon would be? You're such a
Yeah, what's your weapon?
I am the sword. I'm a big giant sword like clouds.
Susie in the
yeah,
back
'cause you're-
rooms. Oh my gosh, wait.
Oh,
Susie
yeah,
back room
we gotta
story.
talk about this before the
For
podcast.
us, yeah.
So I went to my new therapist the other day. She's my new therapist. She is the first therapist I've had in walking 4 months.
Yeah.
This is crazy. The original therapist ended because she just stopped showing up.
Oh
That's
yeah.
funny.
It's just
Because she
they
had
just
like
didn't know.
another client that tended to go over, and like I show up, she's still in the meeting. I'm like, I don't, I'm paying physical money for this. I don't want to be cutting into somebody else's time. Be feeling like like I'm sort of just like a backseat to this other person.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like an
Weird.
asshole.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like an asshole. So the thing is, I go to this new therapist. My new therapist appointment was Tuesday, which as of recording 4 days ago. And so I join her. I walk up and she's on the 4th story of this sort of apartment complexy looking thing, and so I join her. First thing during the session, like it's going pretty normal. She calls me Depresso Espresso.
Oh god.
Like,
That's
oh my
amazing.
fucking god! I wanted to tell her to kill
Millennial.
herself. I wanted to tell her to kill herself so badly. And so after that, I come out after emotionally burying myself. She actually was about to bleep that.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm like, shut
Girl,
the fuck
what
up.
the-
Clearly, you
Like,
want the-
what do you
want the
mean?
God.
What are you talking about?
It's so weird. Like, yes, there was, but shut the fuck up.
That's just
about
such
it.
a weird.
It's so weird. And then I walk out and I'm feeling like either I'm going to jump or I'm going to live forever. Because this was on the 4th floor. If I jumped, I would have died.
Yeah.
And I looked out, put up the picture of
Oh, yeah,
me
pretty
looking out
picture.
of the. It's a very pretty picture. If years down the line there's a lot of people looking at, please do not look up and try to like triangulate where
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
therapist's office is.
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
weird. You're being weird right now. And so after that, I walked down the stairs through the therapist's office. There was also like an elevator I could have taken, but there's like down the stairs, and I look down there's this little like sort of slit opening to this parking garage below, and I was like, oh my god, that looks like the back rooms. I could go down there, take a picture, and send it to the Discord to my friends.
Send the picture. Show the
My
picture.
friends
Yeah.
being to the Cringe Count podcast Discord, and I jump down. It really fucking hurt because it's an 8-foot drop. I was like, oh motherfucker! Put up the picture of the back room's ass level,
God.
and so I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I look around. I'm like, there's an exit. There's no fucking door.
God, you really were.
And so I
You were
run
in the
out.
back room show. Like you clipped out of reality.
I clipped out of reality for like 10 whole minutes. I run around and I'm like, there's no fucking exit. There's no exits. And then there's no doors. There's no like stairs. And then I eventually find an elevator. It literally looks like somebody got murdered at that elevator.
Dude, this
I'm not
was
even joking.
like her live updating this. It was crazy. It was like, what's that game? It's like Simulacra or whatever, where you're like on the phone and the person's like getting
Yeah,
beaten up and
honestly.
killed. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to tell your story, but when you like
Yeah.
found the elevator and then you were like, it's in use, and it was like, oh, like that's like the moment where you got to make the critical choice.
Okay, yeah. So while this is happening, I'm texting the people. I had just texted them the background picture, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's nowhere to go." And so I was texting them like, "I really don't know if I'm gonna get out of here alive," because I heard footsteps, and I was not 100% sure they were my footsteps.
Scary.
And there was no fucking cars inside.
Wild.
of the fucking parking garage, which is like, it's a parking garage. How is there no fucking cars? And so I was just running around. I was running around trying to look for an exit. I eventually found a rusty ass elevator. It looks like there's blood stains, but I think that was just deep rust on the elevator. And so I was like, oh shit. That's a fucking elevator. I press the button and the elevator has a voice for some reason. I don't know why it had a voice. Don't
That's
fucking talk to me.
crazy.
And it said, elevator in use.
That's
It will come to you
really
as soon as it is done. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna meet a guy. I love talking to people. And then it takes like 5 seconds. Meanwhile, people are in the Discord being like, you probably won't get murdered by the guy in the elevator. I'm like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I might get murdered by the guy in the elevator. It comes down, there's nobody in the fucking
That's so.
elevator.
This is literally one of those like backrooms videos. Like if you recorded this whole thing, it would get like 1 million views.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
with like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Blender
Yeah.
fake shaky cam and like you
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
slow
yeah,
zoom
yeah.
with the motion blur. Yeah.
I was so fucking scared for when it would come out. It comes out, there's no fucking guy in the elevator. I'm like, okay, I'll go to 1 because apparently I'm at ground level, which doesn't make sense because it's below the fucking ground.
Yeah.
This should be basement. And so I go to the ground level as a star and I walk out to my car and I text them, holy shit, my phone's at 6% battery. I might have died down there.
True. There's a timeline.
Yeah, there's a timeline where I actually find like the actual car entrance to there because the car had to get down there first, like, to park there. And so I exit and I'm like, holy shit, this is going to be a sensational season of television. My therapist's office is so interesting.
True. Yeah. This is gonna be a great seat. It's so interesting.
By the way, me and I've never talked about this on the podcast. Me and literal cringe. We watched
Bojack.
the BoJack Horseman, and we finished it. And there's a quote that in there, and put it up at her. The Flip, I don't know the last name. Flip says it's gonna be a sensational season of television. That's the start of season 5. That's the end of the first episode of season 5. I keep thinking about that because I'm schizophrenic, and
Yeah.
I think that my life is television.
No, yeah, I feel you.
And so I'm like, oh my god, this could be a sensational season of television.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Go on. Last topic of the podcast.
Last topic of the podcast. What do we want to talk about last? Let's talk about this gosh darn video Susie keeps showing with the stupid teakwood essence.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so everybody, I want you to look up Hood
Just
Jujutsu
honestly,
Kaisen.
just quote it. Just go through the whole video right now.
Oh my fucking
Yeah,
god,
honestly.
please. So
This is a $300.
this is a 300 bottle of Dior. Slide on a Gucci button-ups, something your broke-ass nostrils ain't accustomed to. And now you're trying to go band for band with only a teakwood essence? Get your money up! Meanwhile, all the
It's
video
Gojo,
going
it's
on
Gojo
is
and Jogo.
Gojo's fucking... Gojo and Jogo, and also he is fucking demolishing Hanami, literally splattering her
True.
against the wall like a blood.
Which is crazy.
And then Gojo is like, not the Bath and Body Works. And I've been so fucking obsessed with that video. Please go watch that video. I did not come up with that quote. Please go watch that video. It's so good. Because like getting a bag is just a decoration. Like getting money is an acclamation of the soul. That's what Toto says in the video.
Just like
You know, like free Gojo till it's backwards. You know what I'm saying, man?
gas station tea wearing.
Yeah, you fucking gas station tea wearing ass bitches always fuck up the function for everybody. Trying to press me, scaring all the hoes off. Is it an hour 30?
It's almost, yeah. I mean, we'll probably have to cut a bunch of stuff out, so we might as well go for an hour
Oh,
35 of
yes.
these.
Yeah.
Go
maybe-
ahead, bring up our last topic.
Our last topic is Jesus loves you.
No.
No.
Okay. Sure.
We can talk about that if you want.
I don't know what it is.
Jesus loves you. I really don't remember right now.
Okay.
There was oh my
Let's talk
god.
about Dan
No,
Schneider.
no, shut up. Jesus loves you is from a video. Okay. Sophie's girlfriend, her name is Aerith. Shout out Aerith.
Shout out.
Like there's my second favorite trans person at the moment.
Uh,
Aerith, she really likes tornado videos. I stumbled upon this tornado video on my TikTok For You page.
Gorge.
And at Gorge, and it's this guy, and they're in the middle of a fucking
Oh yeah,
tornado,
she showed me that.
and they get trapped. Yeah, and they get trapped by a power line, and so and in the middle of it, they say, "Lord Jesus, please protect us in the name of Jesus," which doesn't make sense. Please protect us in the name of the Son, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Like, that's not how you pray, bro.
Yeah,
You
he's
just-
doing Donald Trump. Please help us, Donald Trump.
He literally is doing Donald Trump. Please help Donald Trump. Put up like a little snippets of the video right now, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus, for protecting us in the name of Jesus. And I thank you that you're going to protect us right now in the name of Jesus. Please, Lord. Please, Lord.
Dear God, please, Lord, dear Lord, please, in your sweet Lord, please, please.
And like, you know, he's just being like, oh my God. And he's opening the fucking window, which he's a dumb cunt for doing. Because you're in the middle of a fucking hurricane.
True.
And you're gonna open the window and it's fucking raining. They're so fucking dumb.
They want to
And
see
so
you. Oh my God.
and he's saying, Lord Jesus, please protect us in the name of Jesus. And he's like, yeah. And the video is part 2 of 2. We're being protected in the name of Jesus from a hurricane. And his name is Tanner, which is like bitch name. But like, you did a cool thing. You met in the middle of a fucking storm. It's like, cool. Thank you. Can you do the outro for this podcast? It's 1:33, 4:05.
Yeah, sure.
9.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. If you got this far, man, I'm sorry. Like, I just want to apologize as a friend.
Yeah.
Like, we're all your friends.
We're friends.
And we're
You're
sorry.
not my friend.
Yeah.
We're not your friend.
Okay, yeah.
We're not your friends. I'm sorry.
No more parasocial. I used to say I was people's friend on stream because it made them stay.
Yeah, you did.
And with
You
that,
fucking friends.
and with that, literal cringe. Do you have anything else to say? You've had a rough back half of the pod.
He's asleep.
He's gone for his eeping.
Let's do a 2-note chord.
Okay.
What's the chord you want to start? Name a chord. Name a chord. Name a chord. Name a chord.
A major.
A major.
Under the age of 21, do not drink or smoke any substances unless you're cool, in which case you should because it's fun. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, 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 I'm sorry.